Nothing brightens a 3-yard quilt like Batik.
With all of their beautiful colors and patterns and textures.
Keep watching, we'll show you what we mean. Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And Fran Morgan with Fabric Cafe.
You know, when I first started working with Batiks, I felt clueless.
Oh.
You know, I can remember asking you, how do you put Batiks together?
Yeah, you just let them be wonderful.
I think that's it. It's a lot about acceptance, the fact that you've got lots of colors to work with. And so we're going to show you how that works. Now, this one is called Kaleidoscope. And I love this. I think that it is absolutely gorgeous. And you know, when I first made this, it was in Civil War fabric, I believe. And this just like changes its personality completely and totally. And the whole quilt top is made with half square triangles. Super, super easy. So let me show you how it works.
Mom, I think this looks like sherbet, like strawberry sherbet and lime sherbet. Ooh, and just
yeah. And
cool.
Raspberry too.
Ooh, it's just so nice.
Would you like to go out for ice cream?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is gorgeous, and this raspberry sherbet look, and that's super. That's going to be our #1 fabric, and it's going to go in this section right here. Now, that wonderful contrasty green is so important, and this is truly a color lover's delight. It really is, and that's going to be our #2. That's going to go in the alternate part of the half square triangle. And the really cool thing is that these are so complementary and really make that raspberry show up.
Yes, what a pop.
And then we bring it all together with that border. So it's going to hold those bright, bold colors in with this beautiful big border. And don't you love the way it's all just quilted?
Yes. Yes. This quilting is gorgeous. Now that look at the...
And you know, let me show you the back because I think you can see the quilting on the back as well. Isn't that fun?
Yes.
That is just so fun.
I love that we have a batik on the back too.
Oh yeah, that's always fun. Okay, this one is called Sweet Snowcone. Oh, great name.
Perfect.
8023160. And it's the Kaleidoscope pattern, which is only available as an individual.
Very
nice. An ebook.
So our next pattern is rail fence. Now this is one of those go-to patterns that you want to hang on to because it's so fast to put together. And I have got some batiks that are stunning in this pattern. Let's check it out. I love this. Okay, so part of the reason why I love batiks, and everybody knows this about me, all my friends out there know that I love bold, strong patterns and colors, and batiks are all that for me.
Well, one of the things that I had to learn is that batiks have all these colors in them, but how to make them go together. Do you go matchy, matchy, matchy? But then I learned, no, you go real bright and contrasty so you can see the patterns in the quilt.
Absolutely. So here, and this one is cool because this is a good example. So let's talk about the color. So we chose this batik with this great circular dot pattern here as our focus. Now the background is blue, which gives you your rest for your eye, right? But then it has all of these other colors in it. So when we started pulling our 2 and 3 fabric, we pulled the lightest color from the batch from this fabric as our 2 and the darkest as our 3. So let's put it in the quilt and see where it's placed. So our #1 fabric is everywhere you see like this kind of pseudo tree fabric here in our rail fence. So that's going to give us that little pop of color. Well, here's our pop of color, really. This gives us our fun print. So here's our very strong citrus, which of course picks up all of our greens in that. That goes everywhere the white is on this one. And then this great dark, rich turquoise. Now what's really cool about this is it has a little pop of green on that turquoise too, the little dot, which you know how I am. I like to repeat those elements in my fabrics to kind of give the quilt continuity. So this is another way to do that. The #3 is going to go everywhere the dark blue is on our sample here. So just so cool. Now you want to see how this goes together? We have a great image on the screen for you so you can see just how yummy these all play. And it's just I love the way the batiks go together.
And this is such a simple pattern.
Yes.
And it's amazing how it gets a lot of movement, and it also has those great colors that just spread all over the top.
Yes, absolutely love it. Okay, let's get our kit information for this one. It is called Batik Mystery, and the kit number is 8023162. It is the rail fence pattern from the Quick and Easy book.
Now next up we have Puzzle Me This. And this one, we just looked at a rail fence. This is kind of a stylized rail fence. These are different size strips, where the last one were all the same size strips. And then we use that as a connector block for these great square and a square. So let's put this up on the table and look at how this would look in a batik. Now this particular quilt is not a batik. It's kind of a little bit of a batik look-alike. It was a printed fabric, but I really liked this. And this was when I was still playing it safe.
She breaks all the rules now too.
Well, yeah, I learned it from my daughter.
It makes it fun. We like to put the fun back in quilting.
That's right. And really, it's not breaking the rules. It's being creative.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Fran is uber creative, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Now, she mentioned before that whenever we started creating 3-yard quilts, that we had the formula of the largest print in the focus fabric, and then you compare the next two for light and dark.
Yep.
And that's number 2 and 3. And it works every single time. So if you're pulling those batiks together, you just want to make sure you get some contrast in there, and don't be afraid to pull colors in together. So like this one has all the greens, but don't be afraid to kind of step outside the box and add another splash of color.
Yeah, of course.
So this is going to be our number 1 fabric, and it's going to go everywhere you see in the border of the square and the square. And then the number 2 fabric is going to create the contrast so you can really see the pattern of the design. So it's going to go in the background here, here, and here, which causes the number 1 and number 3 to blend together. And isn't that fun?
That is fun.
Yummy.
That is
and
yummy.
That's going to be in your border, and that's going to also be in your rail fence there.
And I love it because it keeps the continuity is the green color. That's what ties it all together.
Yes.
So
yes.
very cool.
So you can, definitely you tie them together with those little pieces and parts of the colors, but the contrast and that little continuity going through, they're just perfect.
Yeah,
and they're really easy to work with after you learn it.
And we have that image on the screen so you can see what we mean about that all going together. And it really is great.
I really do like that.
Yeah. Now, Puzzle Me This, which is this pattern, and then the one before this one that we showed you, Rail Fence, those are both available in our Quick and Easy book. And we have that great book deal. So if you get 3 kits, you can take a book for free. And Quick and Easy would be a good one because these are great patterns.
It is. It has 8 great patterns and 3 sizes for every pattern. So you can make a lap, a twin, or a king queen.
Yes.
That's a lot of patterns for
That's
free.
a lot of patterns.
Okay, this kit is called Lime Sherbert 8023081. Puzzle Me This is the pattern from the book Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts.
So our next pattern is Art Deco, and is this not just yummylicious? I mean, oh my goodness, all of these beautiful, this raspberry, the turquoise, the oranges with the raspberries and the turquoises in it, just gorgeous. And this is a great block too. So I'm gonna grab the cropping tool and we're gonna look at this block. Art Deco is a neat pattern because it creates this big block, but it's made from little blocks, which I really like. And it's super, super simple. So we've got here, I'm just gonna put this down, and what we've got here is, this is the block here. So we just have a square, and it's almost like you're making a snowball, right? But you're only doing one corner, so it's super easy. So you do that 4 times, and you put them together, and that makes your block.
Yeah, it does. I love the way that it alternates, so we keep that center, the centerpiece over here. So it's really a 1-block quilt.
It really is. And you know what we say about those 1-block quilts? It creates efficiencies because you're doing the same thing over and over, and then you don't mess up, right? Ever. You can put that seam ripper away.
And what's really cool is not only is it one block, but it only has one little teeny seam on making that one block.
So all those things. Okay, so let's look at this fabric. It's great. So here we have our orange. Now, this once again is our focus, and it's as one of the alternate blocks in the background here. And you can see how it has all the other colors in it. The raspberries, the greens, the turquoises fall in here. And that is great because we're going to put our raspberry and turquoise with it. And here's our number 2. You can see it's in the alternate block here as our background. Love the way these go together.
I do too.
So pretty. And then here's our turquoise, all that yummy texture. And our number 3 goes in our diamond and here on the border. And it picks up the turquoise in here as well as in our oranges. Lots of contrast. So you can get lots of contrast with batiks. You really, really can. So very, very fun. Now, as you see here, our Art Deco pattern is only available in a book. So we are suggesting the alternate pattern is Dominique. And I want to show you this kit in our alternate pattern. And you can see from the image on the screen how beautifully it works up in the alternate pattern too of Dominique. And I think the placement is just great. There's lots of movement in that. It's really a lot of fun. All right, let's get some kit information for you. This is called Carnival Row, and the number is 8022573. Once again, the pattern is Art Deco from the Easy Does It book, and that alternate pattern that you saw that great image of is Dominique.
Now the next one is called Attraction, and Attraction is one that my different quilts that I've designed always bring back memories of what I was doing at the time that I was designing. But we were on a trip, and I did a lot of designing in the car whenever I came up with this. And then I get so excited, I go, oh, what a cool block this is. Let's put this on the table, and I'll show you how to put it together. But it is funny how I remember where I was when I designed this a long time ago. I think no, we're not going to go with age or anything. Okay, let me show you how easy it is to do this particular block. So you know what a rail fence is like, where you have 3 pieces? This is kind of like that, except you piece the center of the rail fence. So let me show you how it goes. You start off, and you're going to have this little square right here, and then you're going to strip piece 2 colors. And you make long strips, and then you cut those, and you turn them.
Oh, okay.
And you sew it to this. And you do the same thing up here.
Okay.
So there you created the center of what I'm loosely calling a rail fence.
Okay.
So that's your one piece. Then you sew another piece here in one color. And then you sew the alternate color over here. And by doing that little piece in the middle like this, it kind of just blends together.
Yes,
Isn't that fun?
So clever. She's so clever.
Well, every once in a while, like I said, whenever I was designing this, and I was trying to figure out how I'm going to suspend that block in the middle of all of this, I just remembered that. And I love it. I love the way it turned out.
It's gorgeous.
It
is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so this is going to be our number 1 fabric. We're back to our 1, 2, 3, and showing you how important that contrast is here. And our number 1 fabric is going to be everywhere you see the aqua. And that also puts it out here, which is cool because this is a print, and it's actually bordered by these, so it kind of offsets it.
It is really a gorgeous fabric.
Isn't it pretty?
It is truly, truly pretty.
Okay, now here's our number 2 fabric. The number 2 fabric contrasts really well with this. It also has all of these great colors that it's picking up with the aquas. And then we have this wonderful, I look at it and I go grape soda, kind of fizzy,
Ooh, it does look fizzy. That's such a great description.
It does. It kind of looks like, okay, I just opened a bottle of grape fizz.
Do you remember being a kid and opening that bottle and hearing that and getting that first drink, and you're just like,
and I don't think I've had one since.
I know. That's something you drink as a kid, I guess.
Now look at this on the screen, and you can see how gorgeous it is. I love it. That teal just really sets off the grape fizz.
It does.
Let's go out after the ice cream. Let's go have us a grape soda.
Okay.
We're going to have a blowout party here. Okay, it's called Pastel Pop.
Oh, perfect.
And the number of the kit is 8023161. Attraction is the pattern, and it's from the book Easy Peasy 3-Yard Quilts.
Perfect. Our next quilt is Strip Happy, and this is a fun one, and it's super fast as well. We just have a nice rectangle here next to a strip piece block, and we're just switching that up a little bit and creating all this great movement on that. And let's see what this looks like in a batik. Oh,
and you have pieces and parts.
We have pieces and parts. I forgot to mention that. That's so important. And we have a great pattern. Now, we have something really special about this pattern, don't we?
Absolutely special. I mean, what gets more special than
free?
We'll tell you more about it in just a minute.
Yes. Okay. So pattern's very simple. As you can see, we've got your block diagrams all stepped out here. So it's going to be super simple. I'm going to show you with our strips here. So we have 2 strips of fabric. Now we've got this great blue batik here. I'm going to just lay this on the quilt over here so that you can see. So this is actually the first part of our block. Now the second part of our block, we've just sewn 2 long strips together and cut those units off. And then we're going to sew this to the side of our rectangle. And one is going to go right here. So this is one block. This would be our second block right here, and you can see how fun those go together. Now these do still have our seam allowances on it, so it does make it look just a little bit bigger. But you can, this is such an easy, fast block, and the batiks make it look so luxe, so luxurious. I just love it. So let's look at these fabrics. So as you can see, our number 1 is this great kind of bright blue, and this almost looks like fireworks or something, the way it has that burst. And where the monkeys are here, like we have in our block here. And then our number 2, and I love this combination, I love lime green with the turquoise blue.
I do too.
It is so pretty. So this is our number 2, and once again, you can see it's the lightest of the 2 remaining, and it really does still contrast with our number 1. It's going to be in our bottom section of our pieced part of our block. And then our number 3, wowie gazowie. You see how good it contrasts there, and how the green picks up all the greens in our number 3. It will go on the border and the remaining part of our unit here for our block. Looks fantastic.
It does look great.
Love this color combination.
And you know, one of the things about this particular pattern that you were talking about is how easy it is to make those blocks, make your rows, and put it together. It goes together so quickly.
Yes.
And the best part of it is it's free for all. So if you would like to get a copy of this pattern, you can go to our website, click on the free goodies tab, and you will find the patterns. You can download that and start making it right away. It's only available for a limited time, and we also have a whole video on this pattern that shows you the same pattern in lots of varieties of fabric, so you can get an idea of what you would like to make yours look like.
And they're very versatile. It's very, very cool. It looks gorgeous in this as well.
It does.
It really does. All right, let's get the kit information for you here. The kit name is Blue Burst, and the number is 8023164. And once again, it is our Strip Happy pattern that is available for free for a limited time.
Are you a fan of batiks? I know I've learned to love them, and we'd love to hear your comments about how you feel about batiks.
Yes, and be sure and like and subscribe and click on the bell, because the bell gives you notifications of all of our videos when they're released. And we have something very special coming up you're not going to want to miss.
Are you going to tell them now?
No, it's a secret. You have to click on the bell.
Will they like it?
Yes, they're going to like it.
Oh, okay. It's Donna Robertson
and Fran Morgan. Thanks for joining us.